Following developing news tonight in Lancaster, where pop star Aaron Carter has died at the age of 34.
Yeah, the troubled performer grew up in the limelight, but he was in and out of rehab several times in his short life. Chris Wolf is live for us in Lancaster. He's got more on this. Chris?
Yeah, Rick, MB, the street is now cleared. People have been moving in and out of that home behind me all day. And tonight we heard from some of those closest to Aaron Carter, and they all say the same thing. They all share stories of a very kind, loving, caring, humble, yet troubled young man.
I don't understand that. Like, maybe that's just the thing that people do in somebody's death, and that they all share stories of kind, humble, caring, all of this other type of stuff. I don't know. I guess what else are they supposed to do outside of sharing something that is maybe a little bit better for everybody else? But I guess the thing that I take away from it is that how you get it is just as important as you getting it, because fame is not all that it's cracked up to be. A lot of people don't understand that. It can be a demon. It can be the worst thing for you. It can be the worst thing for your kids. Everybody want their kid to be famous. Next thing you know, you showing up with tattoos on your face and you trying to find your way, and you bipolar and you having all of these issues. And then you turn over to being part of the alphabet community, or you exposed to a lifestyle and a certain group of people that don't have your best interests at heart, because you so busy trying to chase fame instead of trying to be a normal human being that prays for character and then the visibility and the money that comes along with it. But I had an interview with Lamar Odom that I'm dropping in the Patreon probably in about 2 days, maybe less than that. So shout out to the Bag Chasers. But he was giving me a lot of insight on what these inner circles and what it's like in Hollywood and LA, because, you know, he was drafted by the Clippers and then he played for the Lakers and all of that. And he was just saying that, well, y'all can check it out. Shout out to the Bag Chasers. Link to the Patreon is in the description, as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let's continue.
It's the tragic death of a young performer, and now family, friends, and fans around the world are suffering the loss. Singer, rapper, actor Aaron Carter is dead at the age of 34.
Only 34 years old, bro. Look at him. He got tattoos on his face, baby mama, life messed up, fell off, got rich, went broke, and still he can't go back and get a regular job and all of that. I'm assuming that he went broke. But it's not necessarily the life that you want to live. Y'all got to be careful what y'all ask for.
Oh my God.
Carter's close friend and stylist shared this video of a recent birthday celebration for Carter's fiancée, Melanie Martin. She is also the mother of their 11-month.
Fake. All I see is fake, wanting to be a Kardashian-looking type of chick, wanting visibility or whatever. And maybe I'm off. I don't know. You know, I can't necessarily say or judge a book by its cover, but by the cover, it doesn't necessarily look to be something that I would want to be associated with, as far as all of it. Like, it just seemed corny. It just doesn't seem real. Like, everybody around this boy was probably fake and was just leeching off of him instead of adding value into his life.
Old son, Prince.
It's very painful. Very, very painful. I talked to him 2 weeks ago. He was at the dentist and he FaceTimed me. He said, come over. And I said, I have work to do. I wish I could have just go see him at least one more time.
LA County firefighters say they received a call about a drowning. The LA County Sheriff's Department says a house sitter called 911 around 11 a.m. Saturday to report a man unresponsive in his bathtub.
How do you drown in a bathtub unless you're ready to go? How do you drown in a bathtub unless you're ready to go ahead and exit stage left? This boy was followed by demons his whole life. Don't matter how many chains you got on, don't matter how many tattoos you put on, no matter how much your six-pack is, no matter how much you shave your head, no matter how many Instagram posts and stories that you have, this boy was chased by demons his entire life. He probably was never able to live a normal childhood, and this is the culmination and the result of it. And so you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? And did his parents and the people that he's surrounded by, and I know his brother was like a Backstreet Boy, His brother was like Nick Carter or something like that. It's tragic. It's unfortunate.
The dispatcher advised her to start CPR until deputies and paramedics arrived. Then emergency personnel pronounced Aaron Carter dead at the scene. He had been grappling with substance abuse for years, in and out of rehab.
That looked like a 56-year-old man, buddy. That does not look like a 34-year-old kid. That looked like not even a kid, but a 34-year-old man. That looks like a 56-year-old man that is broken, that has lived a rough life. And this is before he started getting more tattoos on his face.
He once appeared on the show The Doctors, explaining he suffered from a number of mental health issues and was taking a variety of prescription pills to treat those conditions.
Everybody around
He was a good person. You know, he had his demons, as we all do, you know. I just wish he had another chance.
He did have another chance. He didn't want it no more. He wanted out. He wanted out. He said, I'm gone. I'm tired of being here.
To defeat those demons, I'll say.
Carter began performing as a child.
Went from a little kid, then he looked like a 56-year-old man because it's hard out here in these Hollywood streets.
And had hit albums starting in his teenage years. He is the younger brother of Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys and performed as an opening act for Britney Spears as well as his brother's boy band, and also appeared on the reality TV series House of Carters. Fiancée Melanie Martin, social media influencer and model, arrived at the home to talk with investigators and seemed inconsolable. According to reports, their son Prince is under the court-ordered custody of Melanie's mother. But Aaron Carter revealed recently that he had entered rehab for a 5th time, seeking to regain custody of Prince.
Well, now your kid.
All right, take a look at this.
Rose
Aaron
up.
Carter's public relations firm released a statement, quote, "The family has been notified and will be flying out to Los Angeles. Aaron worked very hard towards the end of his life in recovery to be a good father and to make amends with his family."
Doesn't even matter anymore. We don't need no publicist statement, none of that. It's just the end of the road for these young dudes, and I kind of feel sorry for them because he never really had the opportunity to have a nice childhood. And this is just proof that money is not everything. It's not. It doesn't change who you are. Money just makes you more of what you already are. And if you haven't had that character development, then it's often at times going to be the end of you. But I'm curious as to what you guys think. I know you're not necessarily as familiar with Aaron Carter. Maybe not. I don't know. But I know you largely know who he is, and is his story a reflection of what people are chasing and don't necessarily have any kind of insight as to what's truly going to happen to him when they get to the other side of that road? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Again, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat for y'all to be able to tap into all of the interviews, including the Lamar Odom interview that I'm releasing this week. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace.